Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gamer Grudge.
Retake.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Gamer Grudge.
Woo!
There's the excitement.
I purposely did nothing.
I know.
Oh, damn it, Eric.
Hashtag salty gold reigns over here.
Yes!
That
Which
sounds like
leads us
onion
to
to
our
me.
episode. We are doing a Sonic episode today, folks.
Hashtag gold rings.
Hashtag gold reigns.
Hashtag bounce pad.
Ooh.
Ooh. Hashtag I don't
Like
got
this
nothing.
place was made for me.
Hashtag I don't got nothing.
We know.
Alrighty. Today, folks, we have 3 fighters. Our first fighter is Mac.
Yeah, what's up, guys? I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm out of bubblegum. Okay.
Our next fighter is Eric.
Hi. Nope, not going to say that one. All right. I was going to say something. I'm like, I'm going to choose not to.
No.
Hi. I'm gonna send it to Mac real quick. What I was about to say.
Put these damn glasses on and see the world for what it is, Eric.
All right, Mac. I just sent you what I was moments away from saying. I wisely decided not to.
I'm scared.
And you're talking about unprofessional.
Mm-hmm.
How do you even know that's in the episode?
Oh, damn it.
Well, folks, that is Eric, and our last fighter, but certainly not least, Zero.
What's up, guys? Crimson Shooter here, your favorite nobody of gaming.
Oh,
I
really?
thought Roxas was the favorite nobody of gaming.
Yeah, he was. He's the nobody. Shut up, Eric. Damn it.
A lot of them.
It took me a while. Like, damn it, yeah, Brock's.
All right. And today
I've actually
with
never
us-
played Kingdom Hearts. It's just a funny joke.
Yeah, it is a funny joke.
And today with us as a moderator / judge, we have Sir Nightpack.
I didn't do it.
And as you guys know, I am Angie, and I am judge today. So I guess we're just going to get right into it because you guys know the rules. You guys know how everything works. And I have
And
timer
also-
on phone.
Just this is pre-recorded.
Yes.
Pre-recorded episode.
So you might see the rules right here.
All right, the rules. There are 4 rounds with 1 question per round. The point is awarded to the fighter with the best argument, not the best answer. If we get the best answer, then we'll have unfair mutiny going across the internet, and everybody will say that that person should have won based on argument. So, based on their answer. This is based on the argument, not the answer itself, people. So that's what we want to tell you. Alright, the 2 fighters with the most points will advance to the PvP round. If they're in the event of the tie, which usually happens, there will be a tiebreaker round, which will commence in the form of quick bait or grudge quiz. The phases. There are 5 phases in Gamer Grudge, as you know. There's phase 1, the introductory round, where the people simply state their answer. That's all. They're just stating their answer. I don't care about anything else about it. I don't care about this answer's day. We just want to know your answer. Phase 2, the declaration. This is where you make your argument by yourself with no interruption. Nobody's going to interrupt you during this round, so you don't have to worry about people coming in and trying to steal your spotlight. Phase 3 is the grudge. It's a free-for-all. This is the part where the fact checkers and the judge cut off their mic and everybody just go at it. This is where you go at it. There's no rules. This is the part where you are cutthroating each other to get the answers. To get basically, this is what you're going to be judged on, taking down the opponent's answer. That's all it is. Now there's phase 4, which is the last minute round, where the judge will simply ask you a question. It could be anything. It's just one question where you just get 1 minute to give me. This is a point where you could possibly be tied up, and I just need some confirmation from you. 1 minute's confirmation to literally clean up and get your answer. And phase 5 is the cleanup and fact checking and the verdict, people. So, let's go ahead and get to the fight itself, people.
And it's like, so if we say something that it's like, hey, that didn't happen this week. Oh, this is when that was recorded. All right, I'm gonna go check to see if the update for Min Min came out.
No, she's not out yet.
Nope.
I just
All right.
Happy 4th of July, everybody!
Too soon for that.
Oh, it is.
Welcome back to school, children.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
This is
It's gonna be a great episode. All right,
Joyous Arbor Day.
it's been a minute since we've done a Gamer Grudge episode, folks. Okay, so we're getting back into the swing of things.
Happy birthday!
I mean, that's
Frosted
just
Snowman.
statistically correct.
See there? All right, you ready?
Yes.
Question number 1.
Question number 1 is: who is the best NPC Sonic character in the Sonic Mania or Sonic mainline Sonic games? Hoofda.
In the Sonic Mania mainline Sonic games.
Yes.
What a mouthful.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and we will start with Mac.
Oh shit. I went with Big the Cat.
Friggin' knew it.
Big. You really went with that one, huh?
I
Okay.
did. I am sticking with my damn answer.
I don't know why I knew it, but I knew it.
Alrighty, next.
Well, I'll have some things
Eric?
to say about this. I went with Tikal.
Oh, Eric, you ain't the only one that's got things to say about it. I think we both have this. We came to the same counter argument.
Yep, I believe
And
so. Yeah,
zero.
and it's not the one that he's expecting either.
I went with Orbot.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you for those answers. Mac, your 3-minute declaration starts now.
All right, hold on for a minute. Uh-oh. Exit. All right. Guys, remember when we played Sonic Adventures? Remember those times we played Sonic Adventures? And you remember that big old lovable purple cat that really was going fishing, and he was very, very big, and he was friendly to Sonic? That's Big the Cat, the big purple cat. Now, the reason I picked Big the Cat, and the reason he's the best non-playable character is I'm frozen. Okay. There's 3 reasons. 1, he's popular. He's got more plush than anybody I ever seen. I've seen plush toys of Big the Cat. I've been to the toy store. There are plush toys of Big the Cat. Damn it. There are some plush toys. He's Funko Pops. He sells, damn it. He sells. 2, he loves fishing. I love going fishing. He's relatable to every person in the damn South. I'm telling you, everybody in the damn South loves fishing. Damn it, I love fishing. And Big the Cat loves fishing. And he's awesome. And 3, he's a lovable oaf. He is so kind, so gentle. He's a big guy. He's a big, strong guy with a heart of gold. And he's out of all the characters of Sonic, he's the only one that resembles sort of like what is it like, sort of the reason why I think I believe he's the favorite, he's the best character is he's the only one that he represents the only thing that is good. He represents all things that is good. Now, mind you, he is a dumb character. He ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer. And there's nothing wrong with not being the sharpest knife in the drawer. And there's probably some people like Apart Charts there will say that he doesn't help with the story. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I just care that he's a good character. He's not a character that's based on, man, this is a powerful character in. Oh, he has a sad background. No, he's just a character that's interesting. He's laid back. He's cool. And damn it, I want to hang out with Bit the Cat. There you go. I'm ending my declaration right there.
Alrighty. Eric, your 3 minutes starts now.
So I'll bring everybody back to the late 90s, and Sonic is brought into the third dimension. And there's a couple of big things. It's a big open world, and you get introduced to all these different characters and all these new fantastical backstories, but mostly focused on the past and the ancient race of the echidnas. And we follow one echidna in particular, and that is Tikal, who is the daughter of the chief of the echidna tribe. And throughout these multiple flashbacks that each individual character that you play as in Sonic Adventure gets pulled over. Every character you play as gets pulled into there, and they all have each have their own unique experience with Tikal. And through the course of the game, we piece by piece learn this backstory of what happened during this time, which led to the destruction of the Echidna tribe and the release of Chaos initially. And by the end, and in the final story, everything comes together. And at the end of everything, the little spirit that has been helping you throughout the game comes by, and it's revealed that it's been Tikal the whole time. Even though you could probably figure that out if you're not an idiot. It's Tikal, wow. She's been helping you and guiding you throughout this game because she's trying to help pay for the mistakes that her father made in the past. And she goes off and shows that Chaos himself is actually not inherently a bad guy. It's just the corruption that her father forced onto him. And she sees the good in this giant water blob monster and is able to calm him down. And she makes a decision to seal them both back into the Master Emerald, where they will lay dormant for about a year. Where they get kind of released, but nobody ever talks about that in Sonic Adventure 2. I mean, technically they would have to be released. The Master Emerald got broken again. They just don't talk about it. In time.
Alrighty. Zero, your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay. Let me bring you up to speed on who Orbot actually is. You first meet him in Sonic Unleashed, which many consider to be half a good game. And to be fair, part of them are right. But one part of the good game is the fact that you had Dr. Eggman, Robotnik, have a robot assistant for possibly one of the first times in the series. And I mean, I'm not talking about an actual badnik. I'm talking about an actual assistant. And one of the main things he does is that he openly snarks back at the person that created him. He calls out all the flaws in Robotnik's plans, which Robotnik doesn't heed because Robotnik. Ego. And then it comes to find out that Orbot doesn't just have himself. Robotnik made him a brother by the name of Cubot. But that just adds on to the double snark factor. And it's now you don't just have comedy factor coming from Sonic insulting Robotnik for his lack of common sense, but you have his own creations insulting him for his lack of common sense. Literally pointing out that you're so smart, you're dumb. And he's been a staple from Sonic Unleashed all the way up through Sonic Lost World. I think even Sonic Forces, fact check me if I'm wrong. But throughout all of those times, he's been just constantly being a source of valued entertainment from an otherwise villain that goes from comically extreme and dunce-worthy to, dear Lord, he's actually going to blow up an entire city. That's all I have.
All right, and just to confirm, yes, Sonic Forces is correct.
Yeah, he is. I'm actually looking at it right now.
Is he also in Sonic Boom? I think he's at least in the Boom cartoon, but I don't know if he's in Boom the game. I never actually played the Boom
he's
games.
in Sonic Boom.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, with all that said, folks, it is time for our favorite part of Gamer Grudge, and that is the 5-minute grudge match. You guys know how it works. We want to see blood. You guys have 5 minutes to tear each other's arguments apart, and your time starts now.
Well,
now, Mac, what is the first letter? What does the first letter of NPC stand for?
I was just going to say, might as well just say it together.
Non-playable characters. You were talking about how you played as Big. You didn't even bring up any games that he was not playable, which, by the way, every game other than one that he is in, he's playable.
And he came up. I looked at the definition. They said he's not playable.
No, he's playable. He's 100% playable.
He's playable in the game that he's introduced in.
He's playable in the game he's introduced in. He's playable in Sonic Heroes. He's playable in all the Sonic racing games that he's in.
Well, that's the same with y'all then. They're playable in those games.
No.
We're talking about the main Sonic lines, though.
Yeah. He's playable in Sonic Adventure.
What did he do?
He was 1/6 of the game, Mac.
You at least had to beat his story as fishing.
You had to play through his story to beat Chaos. You had to do that. He had, like I said,
he even had a boss fight.
He had the most important flashback with Tikal.
Okay.
But
you want to know something? Seeing that y'all trying to bury me.
Yeah, because your character's playable.
Okay, seeing that you're trying to bury me, and pretty much I'm tired right now, I'm going to go ahead and just bury Eric. Eric, Tikal, you couldn't even remember half her story.
What are you talking about? I've remembered everything about her story.
Name
one thing I didn't say.
You didn't. Go ahead, Zero.
Actually, I was going to say, technically, it's not Tikal that actually turns Chaos back to good. It's Supersonic, negating all the negative energy from the Chaos Emeralds.
Well, Tikal is the one who neutralizes the emeralds. The servers are the 7 Chaos. Only you have the power to do this. Stop the Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, but you made her
She neutralizes Chaos.
Yeah, but no, she didn't.
Yeah, she did. Sonic beat up Chaos, but she neutralized him.
No, actually, it's literally stated that positive energies from the Chaos Emeralds. What you're talking about is, yes, she sealed Chaos into the Master Emerald the first time, but she did not quell his rage.
No, she didn't.
It was only until Supersonic harnessed the positive energies of the Chaos Emeralds to negate the negative that Chaos absorbed that turned Chaos back into a loving guardian. And if I may get my own personal point of injection on Tikal is literally nothing but a less annoying Navi.
Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
Look, with Tikal at Knuckles' back, she points at the actual direction of the Master Emerald pieces. In Sonic Adventure 2, you get a dumb monitor. She points you. She literally flies into the direction of an emerald shard because that's actually helpful than whatever the frick you get in Mad Space.
I think it means meteor herd.
No, mad space where every clue is reverse.
Mad Space was a Rouge level.
Yeah, I'm just saying in general.
Well, I know, but you brought up Knuckles.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Well, because Knuckles is in the game with Tikal. Rouge is not, is why I brought that up. Anyway, let's talk about Orbot here real quick.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about Orbot. Orbot introduces Orbot is a character of diminishing returns, whereas now that you've introduced this one character that snarks at Robotnik, then you introduce Cubot, who is the second character that snarks at Robotnik, and then you introduce Zavik, who snarks at Robotnik, and then you go through and you introduce Infinite or whatever the heck his name is, and then he's like, yeah, but it's just diminishing returns as every iteration of Orbot. And by the way, by the time the Cubot comes in, Orbot is just. Like I said, it's like you say one thing in Orbot, you say one thing in Cubot. They're basically the same character. They're nigh indistinguishable from each other. And it's like,
if I may counter that point, though, by the time Orbot was introduced, Sonic had gone to snarking at Robotnik over his appearance. Orbot was doing it over his plans.
I just want to point out, even though y'all trying to take me out this fight, I really don't give a F what y'all think. Look, Big the Cat is big and he's awesome, and I love him.
Time.
Ooh, dang! I had one last thing, but that's okay.
Mac.
I gave up. Sorry.
Read the questions, Mac.
I gave up. Take your win. You usually know I will fight this.
Hold on now. There's still a whole other part that we got to do. Okay, you guys get your last minute rebuttal to try and course the ways.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Oh, shit! The fuck
Looking at me like you need some new threads.
No! What the fuck are you doing in my kitchen? What the fuck are you doing in here?
This new shop called
I
Spread
don't care
Shop.
about gear. What the fuck?
We have it all from coasters to pocketbooks to bags to pins to shirts. We have it all at the Game GF1 shop. Just go ahead and click the link in the description. Would you like the classic? I mean, you can have plenty of classics like the classic season 5 shirt, or the classic season 5 shirt, the classic season 4 shirt, or hell, if you want to make fun of Eric and piss him off more than likely, get the hashtag gold rings. P.S. If you wear this shirt and you wear it around Eric, I promise you will get pissed off. It is so fucking awesome. Just get it, please. Go get it. Also, you got the classic That Tondo shirt. You can go get that. Make fun of people like that.
The fuck? How did you change my shirt? What the fuck?
That's GF1.
If you don't tell me who the fuck you are, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Go get all your precious needs and everything. That's GF1.
You keep talking about that damn GF1 shop. If you say GF1 shop one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke your ass.
I'm telling you, go to GF1 Spread Shop right now. Oh shit! Oh fuck! God damn it! Fuck you! Son of a bitch! On over to GF1 Spread Shop. Make sure you get some Game Fixers gear, people. And make sure you go like, share, subscribe this video. And most importantly, subscribe, people, because we love you guys. Thank you.
Why you always gotta record 2 feet from other people talking?
So, yeah.
Because I'm in a small house, sir. Okay? Deal with it.
It's itty bitty like Angel.
Angie, we have definitely come to the notion that Eric now understands that we have put it in this season that instead of that, if nobody has a question, we just do 1 minute rebuttal and try to either bolster our argument or destroy the other one.
I have a question, if that helps.
Okay, go ahead.
I was thinking about
it's like, because like the thing is, you didn't even ask if there was a question. You just said, "All right, it's time for the rebuttal." I'm like, "What?" Yeah. So
Is Max still here, or did he leave?
Yeah, Mac.
Now I'm here.
Okay, making sure. So the question I had was, how does your NPC? I'm gonna let Max stay in on this one. How does your NPC help progress the story, ignoring any in-game mechanics or gameplay?
How does he help progress the story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Through
okay.
story only. No guiding anyone or nothing.
He actually has a factor. He has a huge factor. I mean, Eric stated it right there. He has a huge factor in defeating chaos. He without him, chaos is not destroyed. That's a good point. That's a point. I mean, that's a good point. But that's what it is. So he is actually huge in defeating chaos. So he's a key point in doing that in Sonic Adventure. So there we go.
That's Max answering.
Eric?
She is instrumental in not only giving backstory to who Chaos is and what the Chow are, and essentially introducing the whole concept of Chow into the storyline of Sonic, creating probably one of the best. It's like, and with her ushering in Chow, creates probably one of the better side parts of any Sonic game period is in the Chow Garden and subsequently the Tiny Chow Garden in the Game Boy games. But since she's able to introduce that concept through the flashbacks of the Chow, and the Chow being this sort of cute, docile, mortal enemy of the echidnas, and how the echidnas just straight up fear these little cuties that is just this weird sort of she's able to essentially tell the story of prejudice.
That's time. Alrighty, Zero.
Okay. In pure story-related notions, let's see. It was in Sonic Unleashed. It was Orbot that helped Eggman catalog and translate most of the Gaia manuscripts that allowed for the pre-awakening of Dark Gaia. In Sonic Colors, he and Cubot, mostly he, were instrumental in harvesting up the Wisp aliens for their Hyper Gohan powers. Sonic Lost World, he was effectively instrumental into the team up of Robotnik and Sonic and Tails after Sonic's stupidity to knocking away the conch, causing Eggman to lose control of the Zeddies. I can't think I can say much more in terms of how he has been instrumental into the story of more than just one game.
Alrighty.
Whenever I think of Sonic Colors, I just think of the one scene with Robot Tails.
The half Terminator Tails. Yeah. Termitails.
Nightpack, do you have any facts?
Honestly, everything was on point.
I'm sorry, everything?
Well, I mean, outside of the NPC issue. But the facts were there.
Everything outside of the question semantics was correct.
Yes. But you all seem to have done your research very well. I couldn't find any real inconsistencies, excluding the fact that Mac is Peg's playable character. But outside of that...
Man, my favorite NPC is Tails.
No.
You know what?
He could have picked Froggy.
I mean, you know what?
Ooh.
You know what? I'm gonna do a Burt Reynolds right here from SNL and just
like
okay.
He just went completely mute.
No, I'm not mute. I'm right here.
No, Angie's muted.
Oh, okay. That was one of that little quick was.
Okay.
All right. Well, Nightpack, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so unfortunately, Mac, I got to push you out. I did come up with the last question to try to give you an extra chance.
Yeah, I understand. No worry.
But between Orbot And Tikal, I gotta go with Tikal. I mean, she brought us chows.
Okay.
I love those little shits.
I also agree with Tikal. Pretty much the same reasons. She brought us to chows, and
Yeah.
she
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay.
And I feel like Orbot downline is just going to end up being some sort of playable character at some time.
Tikal probably will come next. Don't worry.
At some point. You gotta beat that horse.
If you don't limit it to Sonic Adventure 1, then Tikal technically was pulling 2-player, but
Tikal was playable in a thing that you had in the barely played portion of the multiplayer in the re-release of the game.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, Eric, you get the first point. Eric, you get the first point, and we move on now to our second question.
All right, let me get it up.
Trust me, you'll get the notion that this is definitely going to be more against me versus Eric because I've been a Hedgehog fan since he released in '91. I am literally 10 months his senior.
Oh.
All right.
Alrighty, question 2 is, who was the best voice actor for Sonic across all media?
Ooh.
And we will go ahead and start with Eric this time.
All right. I went with Roger Craig. No, I did not go with Roger Craig Smith. I went with Ryan Drummond. So many Sonics. So many Sonics.
I was going to say.
Yeah. I did not go with Roger Craig Smith.
Alrighty,
Ryan
Zero.
I went with Roger Craig Smith.
If I don't hear my favorite, I'm so sad.
And Mac.
I went with Ben Schwartz. Woo!
From the Sonic movie.
On the Sonic
and of course, from my pitch, Sonic the movie, the game. Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie, the game.
That movie does not exist.
Sonic the movie, the game, based off the hit sequel.
Wait, who was the last one?
Ben Schwartz.
Ben Schwartz.
The voice of Sonic from the new Sonic movie that came out on Valentine's Day.
I'm going to say I'm very upset that no one said Julia White from the original animated series.
Yeah, we want to talk about
here's the reason. That's the thing. That was my second choice, but then I came to the realization. It said best. It didn't say it. So it's like, just because you're first doesn't mean you're the best.
You're the best.
I know, he's just my favorite.
I'm just straight up not a fan of Urkel Sonic.
Me neither. Chili dogs.
And just knowing for the fact that Urkel Sonic also voices Urkel Sonya and Urkel
and Urkel Manic, yeah.
And Robo Urkel.
And Stefan Urkel.
I just might be biased just because familiarity.
Yeah.
I understand. We understand. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But at least we can all agree that it's not Jason Griffin.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Jason, what now?
Who is the hell is he? Who?
Who the fuck is you?
That's right.
Alrighty. Eric, your 3 minutes starts now.
All right, guys. Now, you can say all you want about the way Sonic is portrayed in Sonic Adventure, but it is a well-established fact that that game suffers from poor voice direction, not necessarily the actual talent of the actors. Heck, Big the Cat is played by John St. John, a.k.a. Duke Nukem. And that is the voice that the voice director okayed. Now, it's like the first foray of Sonic into the third dimension has this very unique flavor of just enough attitude, but not overly antagonistic as he gets especially in the Jason Griffith era. He's just openly antagonistic, but it's just this more sort of just attitude, but not quite there. Sort of this like one of the very first lines that he has in as Sonic is, "Hey, you big drip, where you going?" After he beats Chaos and he gets sucked down the thing. It's like there's just so many. It's like like I said, it's like the voice itself fits Sonic so well. It's just the direction in the first game, and then the sound mixing in Sonic Adventure 2 is awful. Because there's also just so many great lines that get spoken over each other. It's like, come on, it's like, I'm just a guy that loves adventure. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. It's like, you can't, like I said, there's just this sort of uniqueness and cadence that you get with Ryan Drummond that you don't get with another Sonic.
Alrighty. Zero, your time starts now.
Well, I went with Roger Craig Smith because, let's be real, there was talk of cadence and voice direction, and I feel that Roger Craig Smith is literally what Ryan Drummond would have been if he had the proper voice direction. And not only that, but the right sound mixing, better experience in terms of handling how the player will handle the sounds coming around them in a 3D environment or even during a cutscene. Not only that, but sure, Roger does hit a bit more of an antagonistic twinge. Definitely not as much as other voice actors. But he also gets that right level of, I'm in your face and there's very little you can do about it. He hits that level of, I'm stopping you no matter what. And you really can't ask for more than that from a person that is constantly portrayed as a hero outside of one instance.
Trey.
Sorry, that's me.
Alrighty. Mac, your 3 minutes starts now.
Look, I know my Sonic is the youngest Sonic here because this movie just came out this year, but damn it, I watched this movie with my nephew, and look, I had low to the ground expectations of this film, but damn it, look, I love Ben Schwartz. I love everything he's in, and he is funny and his comedic timing in anything he does. But to pair him with this, I thought, I don't know. But when I watched the film and I heard his voice acting, it really gripped me. The part where he's like, I really don't have any friends. You know, you can see the manic when he's got the nunchucks. He's like, woo! I mean, I'm like, that's Sonic. That's awesome. The back and forth between him and Jim Carrey. You know, a lot of people don't like Jim Carrey. I don't have nothing against him. The manic between those two, the scene where he literally kills him and he steps up and he gets up, I'm here and I'm gonna beat you, and just goes in and sends him to that mushroom zone. I like the fact that he was like when he literally just the comedic timing of I got everything to do on this list, people. Everything I'm doing on this list. I'm gonna leave tomorrow. He's like, okay. So he literally did everything in that room, and you can feel that. It's just that presence of his comedic timing. Like, yeah, I did everything here. You know, just literally sitting there doing it. It's just the comedic side of Sonic, and also he knows when to be Sonic and he knows when to be serious. And there's times where he does it and he combines it very well. The reason why I think he's the best Sonic is because he makes you feel like he is the character. You're actually not seeing a character you're not seeing that person on scene. You see Sonic on scene, and he really passionately do it. I do like the scene where everything slows down, like everything is going on. He's like, oh, I got all this. Oh, there you are. Like when Robotnik literally figured out how to use his hair to slow down, to get in the same cadence and speed with him. He was like, oh, everything's going all right. And then all of a sudden, Robotnik pressed the button. He's like, oh, shit, everything is all messed up. What is going on? And then everything, doing his best to save his friends. And also the scene where he finally finds out that he has a family in the end. Spoiler, he finally figures out he has a family in the end. He's like, you don't got to go back in the cave. He said, I finally got. He said, just running around the room and him talking, just like he's like, I finally got a place I can stay on my own. He said, come on. He said, you're not invited in my room. Oh, come here, dog. You can flicking all you want. I mean, like I said, it's just the cadence and the timing of what he does that makes him the best Sonic. And that's why I say, not to say taking away from any of these Sonics, but I feel like he does it the best. He is the best Sonic that I have heard so far. And like I said, I almost picked some of these picks to jump pick. So that's okay.
I got a lot to say about that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. I like it.
Alrighty. It is time for the 5-minute grudge match, and your guys' grudge match will start now!
The one thing that I will say about Ben Schwartz as Sonic is that it's like he does get to play a Sonic that we haven't really seen before, but at the same time, it's a Sonic we haven't seen before. So it's really he's not really Sonic until the end of the movie. So it's.
Well, I mean, well, if you're gonna take it from their point, then yeah, you're trying to say he's not Sonic at the beginning. Like at the beginning, we don't know he doesn't know who he is at the beginning. You know, it's a building of the character. That's the thing that makes Ben Schwartz building up the character. With yours, you already established Sonic as a person. With Ben Schwartz, he had to pick Sonic from the game frame up. He literally, like, with yours, it's always like, oh crap, there's so many different games. Like Sonic Boom, well, here's the story. Sonic Boom, here it is. And with yours, it's like, here's the game, do it. You already had past experience, you know how to do it. Ben Schwartz, let me tell you something about Ben Schwartz. Ben Schwartz has never, I heard this, he has never played Sonic 2, and he finally get to play Sonic 2 one time, and he enjoyed it. And for him to not play the Sonic game, that is something interesting, and literally take that character. Your characters had backgrounds. He took something, he made Sonic his own, and that's what makes him the best. Where your characters had something to build upon, my person had to pick it his own, and that's what makes him the best. Now, I'm going to get on to Zero. Now, Zero, while your Roger Craig Smith is good, he is damn good. I like him, and he's a great actor, but I feel like Sonic Boom sort of weights him down a bit because it's more geared towards children. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Great actor.
Wait. But before we continue, are you talking Sonic Boom the game or Sonic Boom the series?
He's in the series, right?
Yeah, he's in both.
He's in both. I'm talking about the series, not the game. The game is different. The series is more weighted down towards kids. Series, not the game. The series is more weighted towards kids, and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
If you want to bring it up like that, a lot of the direction where Ben Schwartz was acting less serious and more like Sonic was geared towards Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which was for kids.
Yeah, which one though? The AM or the PM?
You said Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is PM.
Yeah, and that was serious. That's the
no.
Sonic.
AM is serious.
I thought it was PM was serious.
No, Sat AM is
Sat AM is the serious one. That's the one that was based into the Archie comics.
Yeah, PM was afternoon.
Yeah, I'm getting confused.
And even then, there was a reason why it was called Sat AM, because it only came out on Saturdays.
Still, that don't take away from what Ben Schwartz did. Ben Schwartz did do a damn good job. Not saying that your character is doing good. I think yours is not. I think when you look at Roger Craig Smith, you think Sonic Boom, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. And
Actually,
a lot of kids.
I look at Roger Craig Smith and I see Sonic Colors.
Yeah. Do I remember Sonic Colors? You know,
considering it was the best game.
I never played Sonic Colors. I never played Sonic. I played Sonic Colors a little bit, and I don't remember it wasn't memorable.
Anyway, before you take up all the 5 minutes, I have to get on to Ryan Drummond. I'm sorry, but I know you said one of his first lines, but his true first line was, "Oh yeah, this is happening."
Oh yeah, this is happening. Come on, is there a more Sonic line than "Oh yeah, this is happening"?
No.
I don't know. Is there a more cringy 90s line?
No.
Out of juice?
Chili dog.
But yeah, it's like. But here's the thing about Roger Craig Smith is that he's in Sonic Forces and he plays I've been tortured for months as, hey guys, yeah, I'm Roger Craig Smith.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. If you think about Sonic as a character, what's more torturous? Not being able to do anything while his friends are getting hurt, or actually getting tortured? Because let's be real, he's gone up against Robotnik and got hit plenty of times. As long as he's, and
Yeah, but y'all two
that's
are
not
talking
even with the notion of the whole ring thing.
But let's talk about the emotional weight
And that's
that
right, if we
Roger
wanna
Craig that Ryan Drummond gets. It's so hard going between these two Sonic actors with the same first letter. It's hard to switch between them. Talk about the one iconic Ryan Drummond line where it's the exchange when he's and Amy, take care of yourself. When
And
he's
that is time.
fully thinks he's about to die.
If we didn't run out of time, because I would have brought up Sonic Shuffle.
I'll make you eat those words. I'm like, I need to do it. I need to do it. I'm like, somebody attack me. I need to. I'm like, when you were going, like, no, that's not the right time to. I'll make you eat those words.
Nightpack, do you have a question?
On this one, no.
I do not as well.
So we're just doing the 1 minute?
Yeah, we'll just do in the 1 minute. And Eric, we will start with you.
Right. So, as you know, the whole thing, the biggest issue that Ryan Drummond has is, as I have brought up, I'm rebutting myself, is that it's the poor voice direction and poor voice mixing in 2. But he does have that full game of Heroes, and Heroes itself is not a great game, but there's no denying that that is the peak of the Dreamcast era. Obviously the game's not on the Dreamcast, but the Dreamcast era Sonic games, where it's all perfectly mixed. It's like Ryan's pitch perfect in Sonic, and it's through all full throughout. It's amazing from start to finish. His perfect. We're Sonic heroes.
Nice. Alrighty, Zero.
With Roger, it's literally like, yeah, sure. He's been he had to be in some bad titles, and he had to give voice direction in certain ways. Did he normally hit the mark? I mean, for the character, probably, but when you're when determining who gets to control what voice take you get, it's literally congratulations. That's out of your control. But he had stellar voice work in Colors. He had stellar voice work in Generations, which is considered one of the best games by the entire fan base. Good luck getting another one like that.
Oh, they've tried.
And it's just, I feel he's the better voice actor because he's had more stellar performances through more titles and you can quantify things, and quality is one of the things that you can quantify, for as odd as it sounds.
Alrighty, Mac.
While I admit my actor do not have the most credits of Sonic to his name, mine literally put Sonic to the big screen. And I'll admit, and I don't know if I'm fact checker or I'm wrong about this, or he did get some stuff from Sat AM. Even though he did took from that, he took what the concept was from those things and gave it to the motion picture and gave us a great Sonic, gave us emotion, made us feel. And that's what a voice actor is. That's what a voice actor is supposed to do, make you feel the things that you're supposed to do. Now, I understand that this is different media and different gameplay makes you feel happy and different, but Ben Schwartz makes you feel all those emotions as he's playing Sonic on the big screen. When you look at him on that screen, I mean, if you literally put, I'm not saying this to make this up, but I'd be like, if you literally put Ben Schwartz properly in a green suit and let him play Sonic, he is fucking Sonic because he's sitting up there playing that role. And that's why I like Ben Schwartz, and that's why I love him, and I'm done.
Alrighty.
Green suit. Sorry, not green suit. Green suit. Not green suit. You know what I mean.
Passion.
Nightpack, any facts?
Well, they were correct in what they were in. There's not a lot to fact check against, especially for Ben Schwartz, who's only got the one role in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, no real inconsistencies.
Alrighty. What are your thoughts?
On the 3 Sonics, like, I do enjoy the other 2 in their mediums. But I gotta go with Mac on this one. I enjoyed seeing the growth of Sonic from what looks to be a lost child to a more confident character, finding his own powers, understanding where his place in the world. And it kind of gives me that nostalgic feeling of going back and growing with the character throughout the games.
I agree. That's also something that I really enjoyed. I haven't actually seen the movie yet, but from Mac's description of it, I do enjoy the fact that Sonic did actually have a chance to grow more in media, and he had a chance to actually find his place. So, Mac?
Woo! I got a
Point.
I got a point. I'll take it.
Ben Schwartz was my pick 1. Roger Craig Smith was my pick 3.
Well, I'm not taking away from any of those voice actors.
It was a very hard fight for me to fight.
I was trying not to talk shit about both of those. They're both good. I was like, they're not bad. It just...
That's the thing. It's like they're good voice actors. The only avenue you can get in is the games they voiced in.
Yeah,
like there's
That's
one...
the reason why I'm so ashamed I didn't have enough time to bring up Sonic Shuffle.
I think in this instance, it's more the movie gave him more room.
Right.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of things that I would have said had I actually been able to fight for Ben Schwartz, but there's probably like a full video's worth of things.
Oh, yeah.
I
wouldn't be surprised.
Mac, we should probably just do. It's like once it's on VOD, let's just do an episode on. Let's just do an episode on the Sonic movie.
Yes. We'll just do it. We'll just do a full review on it. I love Sonic. I love Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I love that movie. I don't care what nobody says. That's a good movie.
I saw it on opening night.
A lot of people hate that movie. I'm still trying to.
I've actually have not heard any negative things about the movie.
I'm hearing
it still has a high 90s audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, there's
and like you were talking about people not liking Jim Carrey. I'm like, who are you talking to?
Actually, Ryan doesn't like Jim Carrey. Ryan doesn't like Jim. Yeah,
Ryan doesn't like that. Because that was like quintessential Jim Carrey. But also,
that was old school Jim Carrey. That was the stuff that he rose to stardom on.
Yeah, and he was good. I loved him in it. I didn't hate Jim Carrey. I loved him in.
It's like not to just fully go into like a whole thing about. And like I should probably save this for if we.
Yeah. We'll save that.
Yeah, you know what? I'll get into it.
I was gonna say, if you guys do a review on the Sonic movie, please invite me.
We're inviting you. We're inviting everybody. I just got to do a review on it because it's that good. All right.
It's a good movie. Just a poorly done pop references. It's really about it.
Yeah.
But let's be real. The Olive Garden thing was out of place by the time it actually.
Dude, I unabashedly loved that Olive Garden joke. I mean, when you're here, you're family.
If you enjoyed it, good.
All right.
You guys are too funny.
Glad.
But now it is time for question 3, folks. And question 3 is...
Oh, shit.
You know what you mean? Oh, shit?
No, that's not the question, Matt.
No.
Well, that's not the question.
No, just say your question, Angie. I'll put it up later. Sorry.
Max breaking technology again, everybody. When's that new? Question 3
I thought it was your
reads,
job.
folks. Question 3 reads, who should Rogue the Bat end up with in a relationship?
Rouge. Yeah.
I thought it was Rouge.
Dang it.
Rouge.
Dang it, Mac. You cursed me.
No.
Yesterday.
No, that's Piretta. She said Rogue, and I was like, it's Rouge.
No, because her and I both corrected you last time because you kept saying Rogue, and we're like, no, it's Rouge.
Okay, well, Rouge, yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, I guess Rouge is kind of a rogue.
Tits the Bat.
Tits the Bats.
All right. Reread. Question 3, who should Rouge the Bat end up with? And we will start with 0 on this one. What was your answer?
I went with Knuckles.
Alrighty. And Mac?
I went with guess who? Big shit.
Orbot.
No, fuck that. I went with Big the Cat.
AKA he's forfeiting this round.
No,
I'm
not.
saying this right now, folks. We warned him that it was kind of a cop-out to use the same character twice.
It really no, it's not kind of a cop out. It 100% is.
That's why I say congratulations. He's forfeiting this round.
Oh, don't worry. I got
Congratulations, you lose.
I want to hear some serious mental gymnastics at the end of this.
No.
Eric, what was your answer?
Nobody. My answer is nobody.
Okay.
You went with she's single.
Yeah.
Rouge is with Rouge. Got it.
Alrighty.
Ooh, self-cessed.
Well, Zero, your 3 minutes starts now.
All right. Anybody who knows Rouge the Bat knows that she adores one thing and one thing only. That is jewels. However, during her time through Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes, she starts to develop a little hint of an actual canon crush with our red echidna hero, Knuckles. Mostly for the Master Emerald, but a little bit for him. She's also known as a gem hunter. Knuckles is also technically classifies himself as a treasure hunter. Why wouldn't it be possible for them to effectively go on many dates doing this thing that they both freaking love? Treasure hunting? Because treasure can include gems. And if she's with Knuckles, congratulations. She doesn't have to worry about stealing the Master Emerald. She's right next to it all the time. I literally have nothing else, actually.
Alrighty. Mac.
Warming up the mental gymnastics.
If he says anything about what I think he's gonna say, calling him up on it.
Oh yeah, if you want to get with the big boys, you want to go with Big the Cat. Now look, he's a dim-witted person, but we all know that. Who's the big man? Big the Cat. Big the Cat is really a big cat. He loves fishing, and he's a dim-witted person. Who else loves dim-witted, stupid ass people? Well, you want to know what Big the Cat gonna do? Look, Big the Cat got something. Big the Cat got big feet. We know that shit is right. He got big feet.
Alrighty. Eric, it's
I'm
Eric's
not
turn.
done.
No,
It's
you're
Eric's
done.
turn. You know
You're
and
out.
void
Get
it.
out.
It's Eric's turn. Eric, your 3 minutes starts now.
Right. So, of course, Rouge the Bat, government spy, treasure hunter, jewel thief. All these things that basically amount to Rouge the Bat is Indiana Jones. She is a female Indiana Jones. And the one defining characteristic of Indiana Jones is that he should not be tied down. And just as equally likely, Rouge the Bat should not be tied down. She doesn't need to be with Knuckles. She doesn't need to be with Big the Cat. She especially doesn't need to be with Shadow. Forget that entire relationship. Don't do that.
Yeah, fuck
Don't tell
Shadow.
me that's a thing.
Ow, the edge.
He's like, what?
But Rouge as a character should not be defined by the person she ends up with. Rouge the Bat is on her own character. She's not Amy. She's not lovesick for another character. She is a person with her own thoughts, her own goals, her own dreams, her own job. She is a career woman. She's everything that just defines that she is a strong, independent woman, and she don't need no man. It's a joke, but it's very true in the case of Rouge the Bat. She does not need to be tied down. She can have flings, but that's all they're really going to be more to her, just sort of flings.
All right.
I think Mac broke.
All right, guys.
Mac broke on his own humor.
Mac couldn't get through the bit.
Humor?
He was broken before he even came on the show.
Yeah, I was broken. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, guys. Well, with all this information that we now have, it is time for the 5-minute grudge match. It is time to tear each other's arguments apart, and your time starts now.
Knuckles is not a self-described treasure hunter. Sonic describes him as a treasure hunter because he has to put the pieces of the Master Emerald back together. That's actually an insult that he calls him a treasure hunter.
Listen, damn it!
If you want to even bring up size into any form of argument, Mac, I will let you know that echidnas biologically have 4 of them.
Oh no, they have 1. It just has 4 heads.
You know what I meant.
I do. I'm just a sticker.
Plus,
I
it's
gotta keep it as
so clear that Big plays for the other team.
Rouge is literally Jenny from damn Forrest Gump. When we need a force to get to Jenny, and who else can play that Forrest Gump character?
No.
Big the fucking cat.
Mac, just sit down. Anyway, your argument about Rouge being alone, I have to remind you, she uses her job as a government agent to go jewel hunting, not to actually do government work. She just does the government work because it's there.
She does government work because she gets paid in jewels.
If
that is not so Indiana Jones, I don't know what is.
Indiana Jones is an archaeologist.
And
he's a college professor.
Dr. Schneider at the end of Raiders of the Last Crusade. He actually loved people. You're stupid for saying that, Eric. Stop.
I'm sorry. What movie did you talk about? Raiders of the Last Crusade?
Last Crusade, he tried to save Dr. Schneider. He tried, but she went on her own greed. He tried to save it. Indiana Jones does love his women. I mean, he did love Dr. Schneider.
If you want to go into the forbidden movie, Kingdom of the Crystal Soul shows that he has a fucking son.
You shut your damn mouth.
All right, let's talk about Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, where he had a fling in the first movie and then didn't find out about his kid until over 20 years later.
And guess what? Just because he had the fling doesn't mean he doesn't try to commit to the relationship.
He committed to the relationship because it was the 50s.
Look, guys, all I want to do is get Rouge and daggone Big the Cat fishing and daggone eating the fish fry, and then go back to the room and then talk it out like 2 fucking adults, okay?
No.
I mean, Rouge.
Denied. Motion denied. Motion sent into the bottom of the Mariana Trench.
Let's talk about Knuckles himself here, guys. Knuckles, he's pretty thick, and I don't mean in the forehead to penis department. I mean he is ignorant. He is bullheaded. And he is everything that is so wrong to be in a relationship with Rouge.
He's only ignorant and bullheaded when it comes to Sonic. Because
he's also very ignorant and bullheaded when it comes to Rouge.
Yes, because Rouge is always trying to steal the Master Emerald. If they're together, he doesn't have to worry about that because she's right there.
Here's the question you're not asking.
Look, they're not going to be playing Hide the Salami. They're going to be playing Hide the Emerald.
She's not stealing for no reason. She needs somebody in her life to tell her what is good.
No, she doesn't need somebody in her life. That's my point.
Big the Cat can teach her right from wrong. Like, you don't have to do that, baby.
Big the Cat can't teach himself right from wrong.
Big the Cat can't even keep a frog in line.
Look. I don't care about that frog. Fuck that frog.
Well, congratulations! if you want to have the frog, if you want to have the cat, you got to have the frog to go with it.
Yeah, they're a package
because they're
deal.
2 parts of the same character.
Look. Okay, the frog is gonna.
I mean, have you listened to Lazy Days Living in a Paradise? They are inseparable. Except for the entire game when they're completely inseparable, and then Sonic Heroes when they are completely separable. But other than that, they're inseparable.
Some bats love fish.
With Rouge being with Knuckles, again, here's the thing. You bring up the fact that he's gullible, that he's ignorant, and he's bullheaded. You know how most men learn not to be those traits? through a woman.
Yikes. Yikes.
What?
Excluding any sort of actual personal growth by tying somebody down to another partner.
Eric, he's ignorant, he's bullheaded, and he's gullible because he grew up alone. He had no social interactions until he was in his teens. Then Sonic came to Angel Island chasing after Robotnik's fucking death egg.
Death egg.
And that is time, folks.
I'm like that has to be 5 minutes.
I felt like 5 minutes. 5 minutes ago.
That had to be 5. Yeah.
Let's put it this way. Can we just get like can we find a way to get a gif of just like a freaking bloodstorm or something for just how much we
already on it as it's happening?
A bloodstorm for what? Oh yeah. That was
for how much we literally tore at each other's arguments.
Yeah, I had fun.
Claw marks, I guess.
AKA, I already guessed it. This is your throwaway round because you had no viable answer.
Who you talking to, Eric? Both of us?
No, I'm talking to you.
Specifically, you, Mac.
Mm-hmm.
No. I had. Look, no. This is not my throwaway answer. I have a lot. No, actually, is.
No, if you had a lot to
I'm
say,
actually so surprised that I have no throwaway answer this week.
Well, that's because it's Sonic.
Yeah.
Nightback, do you have any questions?
Honestly, I'm so dumbfounded by Big the Cat, I couldn't think of anything else.
Fair.
See, it works.
It was such a bad choice.
Just because he can't think of anything doesn't mean it's good.
I think I've got brain AIDS or something.
Brain AIDS.
You've got brain age too?
See, and that's exactly what happens in Forrest Gump.
It hurts.
Jesus Christ, Mac. Jesus Christ.
Where's Mac Cropin?
I don't really have a question for y'all except for why nobody chose Shadow. I'm curious
because he's an asshole.
Because
I have 3 words for that. Really quick, 3 words for that. Ow, the edge.
Look,
because we're not 12.
Because
Shadow and Rouge are teammates, and it needs to stay that way.
And as a matter of fact, at the end of Shadow the Hedgehog, Shadow becomes a part of Gun. Therefore, they are work partners.
And also, there's Melina Robotnik. I mean...
Maria, you mean?
Maria Robotnik. So
Melina Robotnik
for 50+ years.
Melina Robotnik. It's Maria Robotnik, but with Tarkatan jaws.
No,
Right. Well, then I guess we will go ahead and just take this. We will take this to do the 1 minute since we can't think of an actual question.
Right.
So Zero, you're 1 minute.
Listen. The question stating on who Rouge should be with. It's not asking on if Rouge should be alone. It is asking on who we feel her best partner is. And who more than somebody that has the one thing that she is completely interested in. Because if there are any gems that she would rather hunt the Master Emerald. If she doesn't have to hunt that, then her life is set. She only has to do her government work and then come back home to Knuckles and then cuddle up right next to the Emerald. Is it wrong? Sure. Does it kind of hurt myself? Maybe. But at the same time, she's still with Knuckles. I'm done.
Alrighty. And
we skipped this one.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
you actually have a minute. You have a minute, Mac.
You have a minute to actually come up with an argument, Mac. Go for it.
A real one.
Look, seriously, I think Big the Cat, personality-wise, can help Rouge the Bat become a steady person. Because unlike your characters, there's nobody. Because Rouge the Cat needs somebody in her life to guide her into those situations. And Knuckles is just, no offense, she's just gonna literally take them out. She's basically a gold digger. Basically, what you're saying, Zero. She's a gold digger to Knuckles. But Big the Cat doesn't have money. He's gullible. He's nice. He has a heart of gold, and I think he has the will to literally turn Rouge the Bat into a better person. And I think that's what she needs. She needs somebody that is dumb, somebody that's nice and kind, and just teach her the simple things. And I think if she learns the simple things, then she might turn into somebody different. And that's why I picked Bid the Cat. Boom.
All right. That was a pretty good 1 minute, Mac.
I'm gonna say one thing. At one point, he said Rouge the Cat, and that makes me wonder how marriage works. How if a marriage were to happen in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, how does last names work?
Actually, they did answer that with the Sonic Future Archie comics. Sally took on Sonic's last name.
So she became the Hedgehog?
She became Queen Sally Hedgehog.
Oh, okay. Because I was curious at the also.
No, apparently the denotation is if you are the species that the species comes after. Species name comes.
Because like his name isn't Sonic Hedgehog. It is Sonic.
His name is Maurice Hedgehog. His name is literally Maurice Hedgehog.
Alrighty, Eric, your 1 minute. If you want your 1 minute for
right.
Nobody answer.
Right. So as I've stated the whole time is that Rouge, it's like what Rouge needs is independence. She doesn't need to be tied down. It's like the mere fact that we're talking about how these relationships would change Rouge. Rouge doesn't need to change. Is inherently that's because it's in her very core. She is a full, complete person, and she doesn't need to end up with anybody.
Okay.
And that's it.
Alrighty. Nightpack, any facts?
I mean, nothing really a fact check on these. This is more opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
But I will say, for my opinion, I got to go with Eric on this 100%. It's not going to work with Knuckles. Rouge is a thief at heart. She's going to use Knuckles to steal what she can and then book it. If she's with Big, she's going to use him to get close to Knuckles to steal from him and then book it. She's going to leave either way. She's in for herself, not really anyone else. When she is out for someone else, because it benefits her directly.
Okay.
I was going to say, I was probably going to go with Eric's answer on this just because of the fact that Rouge just kind of reminds me of Catwoman in a way, and Catwoman doesn't really need Batman, right? You know, Catwoman could just go do her own thing.
It's actually Batman that needs Catwoman.
Technically, in another comic, he does marry Catwoman, and
technically, in the main lines, they got married.
Yeah,
and they have a child.
Mentally ill man too, but you know.
But you know what I mean, like at the start, you know.
Yeah, we understand.
Yeah. So she does kind of just seem like her own independent woman. You know, she doesn't need a man. She can take care of herself. She can handle her own way around the world. So I am also going to be going with Eric's answer.
Okay.
I can't believe I used that line in one. I can't believe
I don't need no man.
It's raining, man.
Now, what's worse about that is Angel
my argument, I never said she needed Knuckles. I just said that
right.
She had the one thing that
right.
Yeah, and that's what I was arguing with them.
The argument is, who is she best to be with? That's a sustained relationship, not being robbed and abandoned.
Right. All right.
Alrighty. Before we get to question 4, the score stands as Mac has 1, Eric has 2, and 0. You do not have any scores on the board, but that's okay. You might get 1 for this 4th question, which is you need to pitch the next Sonic writers.
Right. Who goes first on this one?
We will start with Mac.
So I'm just doing my pitch, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just do your full pitch.
Okay, cool.
Sell me a game.
All right. First thing first, let me tell you what's my name. Well, let me tell you what's the name of my game is going to be called. The name of my game is going to be called Sonic Riders XXL Edition. Now, what I want to do in my game is basically bring bring more of X Games to Sonic Riders. I want to bring I really want to bring the X Games. I want to go where he's literally, he can go on the streets, let it skateboard, snowboarding, skiing, more X games, stuff like that. Bring it to it. A key thing that I actually want to do, and I know I'm probably going to get criticism for this, but I don't give a fuck because I want it in here and I love this damn music. I want the music from Sonic R. The music from Sonic R must be in this game as some sort of downloadable content in here because I want to ride down the damn lane listening to it, living in the city. Living in the city, you got to survive. You got to keep that dream alive. I want to hear this. I want to hear that as I'm going down the street, ramming into people, trying to daggone get first place. Also,
can you feel the daggone sunshine?
Yes, I want to feel the sunshine. I want to feel the sunshine too. I really want to feel the sunshine. That's another song I want to do. You can play that when you're snowboarding. But also blend in some other music from other Sonic games. But the reason I just want that soundtrack in here. But I want X Games with Sonic. I think it's a good combination. Even though you probably saw it in probably previous Sonic games, but I really want more of Sonic I want more X game exclusives into this. I want to incorporate more because in the past there wasn't a lot of X games as there are now. Now there are more X games introduced to it. So we could do, we could do Sonic actually doing crazy things. You could literally get him doing going down the tailpipe, just doing some crazy stuff stuff like that. I just want to see it. And this is something I want to see. I really want to see this game. So I'm done. Relentless my time.
Alrighty. Eric.
So the name of my game is Super Sonic Racers. Now, I know what you're thinking. Supersonic, right? Easy. No, I'm talking super as in stylized as Super Mario Brothers. This is actually also an entry in the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games.
Damn it!
It's Sonic Riders with the cast of Mario. And it's just Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, but again, with the Sonic cast. All right, this was my throwaway. that was as far as I got. That was
beautiful.
I'm usually so good at the pitch rounds, but I'm like, I got nothing.
What
was
the
Zero
heck?
Gravity?
What the heck?
Zero Gravity was the
ran out
second
of
one.
Gas?
Zero Gravity was the second one.
Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Zero.
All right. Imagine yourself set in the Sonic universe, but in a dystopian future. Eggman hasn't exactly won over the world via conquest, but instead now he's opting to take over via the media and trying to frame himself as more of a good guy through doing things and framing our heroes. Everybody in the Sonic Riders cast that's playable as villains. Your job is to now go out and delete that media. My Sonic Riders game is Sonic Riders meets Jet Set Radio. And I'm talking like the tricks, the boards, the skates. No air meter akin to Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. You've got complete control to run through a city, avoid mechanized versions of police officers, I guess, and take down Eggman's harmful media to try to bolster him up and make him conquer the world through another means and set the status quo as, no, Sonic's the hero, Eggman's the villain.
Wow. Well then, okay, it's been a minute since we've done a pitch question, so
I think
honestly,
pitch questions do not
kind of
get
already
the
made my
5-minute
decision.
deliberation round. We don't get the 5-minute grudge.
No.
No, I know that much, but do we do like the 1 minute still, or do we just go off?
Yeah, I
of
think
the
we
pitch?
still do the 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 minute and/or question.
Nipak, do you have a question in regards to
Now,
the pitch?
between Mac and Zero, because
Yeah.
Eric
No,
said, "Screw this
I'm
thing."
fine. I don't need to answer.
Okay.
What would really set your game apart from other mainstream Sonic titles, and what would your price point be?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Mac, when you are ready, your minute will start.
Ooh, better one. Who would you have publish your game?
Ooh.
So it can't be Sega.
You know,
Obviously.
anyone you want.
Oh, anybody want?
Anyone you want for a AAA title.
Ooh. Okay, give me a second.
Mhm.
I think about this.
Yep, just let
Okay,
me know when
so
you're ready.
understand the question. It's how would it differ, price point, and who would publish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I want to say I love your hair. Love that color.
Thanks. My wife, I like my wife can't exactly stop messing with it because I have to fidget with it because if I don't get my hairstyle tends to look in the pseudo, I'm calling out your manager.
Ah, Karen, got it.
Okay.
Okay, you ready, or okay, you still need a minute?
I'm ready.
Okay, starting now.
Okay. First thing, the price. I think the price should be. It's going to be obvious because this is going to be the obvious top price. I really think it should be around. I want to say 59, but it's not. I think 34 is decent, and I think this should be published. Is what makes it the difference is what the publisher is going to be. Nintendo. I think this would be a good game for the Switch because it deals. If you use the Switch and actually use the motion controls with the Switch. I think this would be an awesome game to where you can control Sonic and control Sonic or any of the other characters. And I think that's what, and also put in the Switch. That's what set it across from the other Sonic games is the motion controls because it was on the Wii and I don't think it was on the Wii. I don't think. Am I wrong? Was it on the Wii? You can fact check.
I believe it was on the Wii.
But if it's on the Wii, you don't have the full. Wii was not full control, but with the Switch, it makes it a little bit better. And I think you can actually get more control with Sonic with the Switch. And I think this will be more interesting on the game with on the Switch with this.
Yeah, it wasn't because you do a little whip motion to have them target things. Hated that.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, I have no fucking idea what button that is.
That was perfect.
Yep.
Alrighty. All right, Eric, you said you forego this one, or?
Yes, I forego it.
All right, Zero.
I got 2 points. I don't need this one.
Zero, your 1 minute starts now.
All right. For my price point, I'm thinking, $40 game. Put it at the same price point that they set out Sonic Mania for. Which, Sonic Mania, pretty good game. $40 price point, cheaper than the standard 60. So you're, doing a good deal. With who I feel would best publish the game, I definitely say that's definitely more of an in-house, definitely best of an in-house Sega title, but definitely by the team that did the Jet Set radio games, not by Sonic Team themselves.
Okay.
When it comes to how it will be different from the mainstream games, Jet Set Radio was more. There was a lot of different gameplay styles other than just do a bunch of tricks to get this thing. You had missions where you had to go graffiti things. You had to go, you could destroy tanks with graffiti. You had to save members of your team by beating out rival teams with your in modes like I can't say dodgeball, but like keep away. It's.
You apologize. That is time.
What's up?
Alrighty. So, Nightpack, your thoughts?
I would say I really liked the idea Mac had, but
What?
But what's wrong? I knew y'all going. It's okay.
So no, I was being hot for a moment. Sorry.
It's okay.
But the idea of just racing down city streets with those little ladybug single wheel things just racing up behind you and the wasps firing down you with like little machine gun lasers just sounds too damn exciting to pass up. I gotta go with Zero on that one.
Okay, understandable.
I agree. I think that would be such a cool idea.
I will say it was.
I wish I had a chance. Zero, if I had a chance to argue, I would have argued that basically your game is just Sonic with a. It'll be Sonic with basically it's a Jet Set Radio with a Sonic skin. That's what I was gonna argue about yours.
Alrighty, well now the score stands with Mac 1 point, Zero 1 point, and Eric in the lead with 2 points.
Oh.
Alright, well now that was the 4 questions. So now I gotta ask, since there are 2 people that could go for second place, or we could just give it to Eric right now with the 2 points.
Personally, I don't care. I'll let Eric get his first man against me.
Well, if you don't care, then I'll gladly take second.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
What did I just agree to?
What kind of shenanigans?
I didn't agree to that.
You already signed a dotted line by saying give Eric his win.
Technically, I could have just. I personally just don't care. I just want Eric.
I'll just battle for second. That's it.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't care. I just got a point. I'm happy.
I mean, regardless of what happens, I'm playing Min Min right now. So either you guys go through a speed round, a tiebreaker question, or we end it.
I'm gonna be right back.
All right, it's up to you, Angie. I don't care.
I'm totally just fine with letting Eric.
I'm not salty or anything. I legit.
Oh no, I can tell because you actually got a point this match. So.
Yeah. I just want my point. I'll take it.
I think the only thing you were salty for was question 1 because you forgot the semantics of your own question.
Yes.
No, I'm not salty. I was just like, I don't care. Towards the end, I was like, oh, I don't care anymore.
All right, well, Eric, you won. Woo!
Yeah.
Alrighty, and we'll do second as Matt because he did get 1 point first before Zero, and then Zero, you got third, but you still got a point on the board, so congratulations.
Woo.
Oh, you're talking to me?
No, Zero got third. You got second.
Yeah.
Because you got a point before I did.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Well, Eric, that's another one you have above me.
Yep.
I'm back.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
I mean, we still gotta have that rematch for Star Force.
Not only do we have to have the rematch for Star Force, but let's be real. I think it's at this point that any match we're up against each other, it's going to be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
I was just here.
Hey, that's the entire point of the grudge round.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
You're comic relief.
Mac answered 2 of his answers as Big the Cat.
Damn right.
He really is very passionate.
And trying to make a penis argument.
Ugh. That was just very tasteless.
As if Big the Cat isn't fixed.
I mean, he has the frog already. I wouldn't be surprised with how many times he had to fish. I wouldn't be surprised if a fish hook already caught him.
Listen, y'all will not be disgracing the name of Big the Cat. He needs to be respected.
Big the Cat doesn't even know Big the Cat's name.
That is true. Throughout his entire storyline, he never says
it's your
his
name
name.
Because you're.
I will not take this standing down.
I honestly think he got now that you mentioned that song, I think that's where he got the argument from.
Yeah, no, I do believe that is.
I kind of like Big the Cat. He's a cool character, but he doesn't really have a personality. You can say,
it's
but
because
he's nice.
he has a
Nice
real
is not
big
a
heart.
All right. So who's plugging first?
We'll go ahead and let Eric plug first because he was the winner.
All right. As always, you could find me on Twitter at BunkBunker. You could find me here defending that belt. I don't know when in the season this is going to be. Maybe we're probably semifinals-ish around at this point, if I would estimate. It's usually about where my pre-records get slotted. So, yeah.
Alrighty, and Mac. So wait, no, sorry, Mac. We're gonna wait for you last because you have a lot to plug because you got new stuff that you said.
Not
So
only that, but
we'll
you're the entire progenitor of this
That
of
too.
this lovely show. So,
So
your
Zero.
final words.
Wow.
Zero, you go ahead and plug.
All right, you could find me streaming over on twitch.tv/Crimson Shooter, CRIMZON, and I'm streaming Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. You can also find me on Twitter, twitter.com @ZekeCRNF. And you can also find me hanging out with this lovely bunch of laugh balls.
I always wanted to be a laugh ball.
Congratulations, prepare to be rolled.
Yay!
Alrighty, and Nightpack, do you have anything you would like to plug?
You can find me on Angel's Stream on twitch.tv/AngelicSin with the X's. I don't do much else, I just mod.
Okay, fair enough.
You want to plug what I just plugged?
Well, as you guys know, I am Angie, also known as Angelic Sin. I am co-owner of this amazing channel, and you can find me on a couple of the extra shows that just go check them out on the YouTube. And you can also find me on my own YouTube channel, Angelic Sin, like this in the corner. You can also find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Angelic Sin. It's all lowercase like this in the corner. And I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, and you can also find me on TikTok. And Mac.
Yo. Yeah, guys, welcome to Matt Poole. He is awesome. Okay, I'm just playing, guys.
Other co-owner.
Other co-owner of the Big Picture channel. He got a soft voice like this. And I'm still rooting for Big the Cat because he's awesome. He's a cool cat. Cool cat.
He's not a Thomas
What's
O'Malley.
next? Gamer Grudge After Dark?
Yes, this is going to happen. We can't do that. YouTube won't let us do After Dark. Anyway, I want to thank y'all guys. I'm Matt Poole. I'm actually the other co-owner. Hey yo. If you want to watch some stuff, go ahead and watch the stuff. We got new shows coming out. We just we should have a lot more episodes of Downgrade. Hopefully we'll have the Sonic episode of Downgrade done by Zero soon. And then guys, we also have other shows like Let's Make It Better, which I'm fully doing. I got like 10 episodes already done, recorded and done. I already posted on YouTube. We're gonna be posting those videos up. We're gonna update those videos soon. We also have Binge Watch, which is coming out soon. We also have Let's Make It Better. Not Let's Make It Better. Is it Rotten, which Eric is on? We probably should have a lot more episodes. We're probably doing not only Blade 3 and Novocaine. We'll be doing eventually. Eric doesn't know I'm going to pick this, but we'll probably eventually be doing Blank Man soon.
I'm fine with Blank Man.
Blank Man. We're gonna be doing a Blank Man. So we'll be doing that. And yes, like I said, once the DVD of, well, I think it's already on tape, but we'll eventually do our full review of Sonic. We're gonna just do it. I'm just gonna pick a day. We're gonna do a full review on Sonic. And also watch our other live shows, which is GF15, and we're gonna have to revise. We're gonna revise a little bit. We're gonna hold back on GF1 a little bit. Not hold back, but hold back a little bit on GF1. We're not gonna private anything right now. Right now we're discussing it. There's some things we got to talk about, but GF15 is still going strong, so don't worry about that. And GF1 Sports, make sure you watch that because get your sports on get all your sports information with GF1 Sports. And also we got to sponsor people because damn it, I got to put that up. Oh, damn it. Woo!
We have a sponsor.
Yeah, we do have a sponsor.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's pretty
news to me.
Yes, it's you, Nightpack.
Woo!
Give me a second. I apologize for this.
One Mississippi.
Where's the?
He's such a smartass, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He asked for a second. I gave him a second.
I wonder where's that.
I
Sorry.
set it up the other day.
I know. I think this is this the right one? Hold on, make sure.
You gotta label your pictures.
I do label my pictures. It's
apparently not well enough. Have you tried just searching for it?
Where are you?
We're sponsored by insert sponsor here.
Actually, we're sponsored by. Where? You damn it!
Do you want me just to tell them?
Just go ahead and tell them. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and tell them.
We are sponsored by Rogue Energy.
Dun dun dun.
Ooh, Rogue Energy.
Yes, we even have our own code. You called it the Game Fix or Game Fix?
Game Fix.
Game Fix. It's all lowercase, one word, Game Fix, and you will get a little discount on your purchase, which is pretty cool. And right now they're doing sales on the website. There's a little starter kit right now that's usually $19.99, but currently it is $14.99. And if you use code GameFix, it's even a little cheaper than that. So go ahead and go to rogueenergy.com and use code GameFix.
It's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah, it is a pretty sweet deal. It's interesting.
Tell some people about that.
Yeah. Damn it. I don't have it. I think I left it on the other one. So
that's okay. We'll don't worry. We'll have it in post editing up.
We'll post editing.
Throw it up in editing.
Yeah, but we got GF one. So make sure you go there. We'll probably have it right here. So make sure you go there. Get you some gear. Make sure you go. They got plenty of stuff. If you want my advice, go make sure you go get the grape popsicle. It's a great flavor. They have pink lemonade. And
does it have a green apple?
I had to look it up. I don't think they have a green apple, but hopefully probably do. I mean, who doesn't have green apple? But I think they do. They also have a I think what was it? A strawberry. They got a mango flavor and a strawberry kiwi flavor. Make sure you go get you some gear. Also, they have shirts. They not only have drinks, they have bottles, shirts, and everything that you want. And it's actually something for gamers, which is what we do. So if you're a person that likes to sit down and if you're a gamer and you want something to drink besides water, go ahead and get you some road fuel, and it's cheap. And make sure you use Game Fix. And also true, better than the soda. And also all the proceeds will not go towards anything. It's going towards the channel for us to get eventually possibly a studio. So maybe you want to get some of that stuff so we can get our studio. Just saying. It's a long way, but we'll eventually get there. And just give me that look like, what? I wasn't told of this.
No, I'm giving you a look like that's a lot of information just to give everybody. I'm sorry, everybody, for all this extra information.
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Damn it. It's okay. Sorry. We'll edit that out if I had to.
You just pop in Hagrid. I should not have said that.
No, I should not. But anyway, just go. Anyway, that's all I got to say, people. All right. Well, thank you. So, Andrew, I'm sending it back to Andrew.
Alrighty, guys. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Gamer Grudge, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day, guys. Bye.
Bye.
I'm playing Min Min.
Oh.